The open sign clicked in the window before the counter found its shine. A lemon rolled across the cutting board and stopped beside the twine. The knife made one clean yellow crescent, bright against the wooden grain, while paper straws in their little jar leaned toward the coming day. The pitcher waited by the sink, clear and cool and wide, and the first ice from the metal scoop woke the silver tray inside. The peel released a citrus spark that traveled through the room, past the sugar jar and folded cloth, past the quiet morning bloom. The menu board caught chalky light above the counter rail, and every sleepy corner there turned sharper in the pail. Morning lemonade, lemon bright on wooden grain, ice waking up the pitcher with a clear and silver rain. Morning lemonade, open sign and paper straw, a little yellow doorway for the first light that we saw. Stir the day until it glimmers, let the counter answer clear. Morning lemonade starts the room from here. The baker tied the paper bundle with a loose and crooked string, then wiped it drop from the counter where the lemon left its ring. A chair leg scraped the wooden floor, the brass bell shifted high, but no one crossed the doorway yet, except the slice of sky. The sugar spoon caught morning in a narrow sparkling line, and the pitcher filled with lemon like the shop had changed its mind. The ice cracked once beneath the pour, then settled into place. Tiny bubbles held the light along the pitcher's face. A lemon seed near the cutting board stayed golden, small and still, while the room began to brighten from the counter to the sill. Morning lemonade, lemon bright on wooden grain, ice waking up the pitcher with a clear and silver rain. Morning lemonade, open sign and paper straw, a little yellow doorway for the first light that we saw. Stir the day until it glimmers, let the counter answer clear. Morning lemonade starts the room from here. The first drink does not hurry, it begins with peel and sound. A knife mark on the cutting board, a lemon rolling round. The pitcher takes the morning in before the room is full, and sunlight learns its yellow shape from something bright and cool. Morning lemonade, lemon bright on wooden grain, ice waking up the pitcher with a clear and silver rain. Morning lemonade, open sign and paper straw, a little yellow doorway for the first light that we saw. Stir the day until it glimmers, let the counter answer clear. Morning lemonade starts the room from here. The knife dries near the cutting board, the open sign keeps glowing thin. A lemon seed stays by the twine where the first light wandered in. settled into song. Strawberry syrup marked the counter where the spoon had dragged along. A scoop of cream fell softly into the spinning pink, while the cherry jar beside it caught the light before a blink. The chrome rail held a red reflection, thin and bright and sweet, and the mixer shook the morning into color on its feet. The paper wrapper left the straw with stripes of red and white. Whipped cream waited in a silver can, ready for its little height. The blender slowed from buzz to hum, then gave the room a grin as strawberry clouds rose upward from the cold and creamy spin. Strawberry milkshake, blender blush and cherry shine, a swirl of pink on chrome, with the counter keeping time. Strawberry milkshake, whipped cream climbing light, a diner-colored little dream, turning morning bright. Let the straw draw up the sweetness, let the cherry take its place. Strawberry milkshake puts a smile across the space. The soda shop stool stood waiting in a row of polished red. A napkin caught a syrup trail where someone's hand had sped. The menu board wore plastic shine around the specials of the day, while a little drop of strawberry found the saucer and stayed. Someone laughed behind the fountain when the blender lid came loose, and the milkshake kept its color like a ribbon full of juice. A cool ring formed beneath the glass when the drink was finally poured. The cherry leaned into the cream like it had waited to be adored. The straw bent once above the rim and pointed toward the door, while the chrome along the counter turned pink a little more. Strawberry milkshake, blender blush and cherry shine, a swirl of pink on chrome, with the counter keeping time. Strawberry milkshake, whipped cream climbing light, a diner-colored little dream, turning morning bright. Let the straw draw up the sweetness, let the cherry take its place. Strawberry milkshake puts a smile across the space. The pink began as syrup on a spoon beside the tray, then spun itself through milk and cream until it found the day. A lid, a straw, a cherry stem, a napkin stained in red. The counter learned a playful color from the little path it spread. Strawberry milkshake, blender blush and cherry shine, a swirl of pink on chrome, with the counter keeping time. Strawberry milkshake, whipped cream climbing light, a diner-colored little dream, turning morning bright. Let the straw draw up the sweetness, let the cherry take its place. Strawberry milkshake puts a smile across the space. The blender lid rests by the tray, a syrup mark stays near the spoon. The cherry stem bends through the cream where pink still brightens up the room. Ba, 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 ba.
The blender stopped with a silver sigh and left the counter cold. Crushed ice slid down the metal metal cup in pieces bright and bold. Honey stretched from a wooden dipper, slow across the rim. A lemon peel curled on the napkin where the noon light entered in. The straw wrapper split with a paper snap beside the frosted tray, and the whole drink counter shimmered like heat had lost its way. The ice kept clicking softly under lemon cream and gold. Honey moved in amber threads through the lemon-colored cold. A bright drop touched the saucer, then slowed before it ran, and noon became a little kinder in the blender's silver shine. Honey lemon frappe, crushed ice catching light, lemon frost and honey thread cooling down the bright. Honey lemon frappe, golden ribbon through the chill. A sunny little snowfall on the counter standing still. Let the ice turn under honey, let the lemon wake the air. Honey lemon frappe makes the hot noon easier there. The baker wiped the blender base but missed one icy bead. It shone beside the honey jar like a tiny frozen seed. A spoon tapped once against the cup, then rested by the peel, while the paper napkin underneath curled softly at one side. The window held a white hot square across the bottles in a row, but the frappe kept its little winner moving quietly below. A lemon fleck caught on the straw and turned the stripe to gold. The honey thinned along the edge where the glass was clean and cold. The ice made small bright tunnels where the straw had pressed inside, and every glittered piece of frost let the afternoon divide. Honey lemon frappe, crushed ice catching light, lemon frost and honey thread cooling down the bright. Honey lemon frappe, golden ribbon through the chill. A sunny little snowfall on the counter standing still. Let the ice turn under honey, let the lemon wake the air. Honey lemon frappe makes the hot noon easier there. The heat stayed outside the window, leaning hard against the glass, but inside the ice kept breaking into silver as it passed. A wooden dipper, paper snap, a lemon peel curled tight. The drink learned how to hold the sun without burning all its light. Honey lemon frappe, crushed ice catching light, lemon frost and honey thread cooling down the bright. Honey lemon frappe, golden ribbon through the chill. A sunny little snowfall on the counter standing still. Let the ice turn under honey, let the lemon wake the air. Honey lemon frappe makes the hot noon easier there. The wooden dipper dries by the jar, ice beads fade along the tray. A lemon peel curls into gold where the noon heat slips away.
The fountain tap gave one bright click and woke the silver rail. Green syrup slipped beneath the fizz like color in a fairy tale. A vanilla scoop waited on the paddle, round and cold and white, while Saturday leaned through the window with its pockets full of light. The soda jerk tore a paper ticket from the little numbered wheel, and the counter started sparkling before the glass was filled. The first foam climbed from underneath in bubbles soft and quick. Vanilla touched the green below and made the whole thing thick. A striped straw rolled beside the napkin, then stopped against the tray, as if it knew the week weekend had just found its place to stay. Cream soda Saturday, fountain sparkle, vanilla snow, green fizz rising under cream, where the easy hours go. Cream soda Saturday, paper ticket, silver rail, a little weekend in the bubbles with a sweet old soda tail. Let the scoop drift into foam, let the counter hum and play. Cream soda Saturday lets the weekend find its way. The syrup bottle wore a label, faded at the golden edge. A tiny drop of green ran slowly down the chrome beside the ledge. Someone spun the red stool once, then caught it with a shoe. The jukebox light blinked in the corner like it had a secret too. The vanilla softened at the border where the bubbles pressed around, and the fountain kept on whispering its silver soda sound. The foam made little stairways up the side and toward the air. Green light gathered near the straw and shimmered softly there. The paper ticket curled a corner with the number half in view, and Saturday became a flavor the whole bright counter knew. Cream soda Saturday, fountain sparkle, vanilla snow, green fizz rising under cream, where the easy hours go. Cream soda Saturday, paper ticket, silver rail, a little weekend in the bubbles with a sweet old soda tail. Let the scoop drift into foam, let the counter hum and play. Cream soda Saturday lets the weekend find its way. The weekend starts with small machinery, a tap, a scoop, a paper slip, a stool that turns, a straw that waits, a green light at the lip. No clock has to announce it, no bell has to ring out loud. The bubbles build a little room, and Saturday steps into the cloud. Cream soda Saturday, fountain sparkle, vanilla snow, green fizz rising under cream, where the easy hours go. Cream soda Saturday, paper ticket, silver rail, a little weekend in the bubbles with a sweet old soda tail. Let the scoop drift into foam, let the counter hum and play. Cream soda Saturday lets the weekend find its way. The ticket curls beside the tray, the fountain tap rests cool and bright. Vanilla melts through green fizz, where Saturday keeps its little light.
The little pot began to murmur on the back rail of the stove. Cocoa darkened in the circle where the wooden spoon slowly drove. A gray square formed upon the window from the weather breathing near, and the towel by the counter held the sweetness drawing near. The brass lamp lowered amber across the chipped mug side, while the street outside went softer in a blur of wheels and light. The spoon kept turning through the cocoa until the surface shone. A thin brown ring climbed up the pot, then settled back alone. The window gathered quiet weather in a cloudy silver frame, and every noise behind the counter forgot a little of its name. Hot cocoa window, brown warmth under rainy blue, Steam riding on the glass where the afternoon looks through. Hot cocoa window, small mug, softened street. Chocolate turning slowly with a quiet kind of heat. Hold the cup and watch the weather lose its sharper edge outside. Hot cocoa window lets the room grow warm and wide. The baker rinsed the silver ladle, then left it near the sink. A cocoa drop along the handle kept one small glossy blink. Someone folded down the menu to the page with darker stains, and the window made the letters blur like they were listening to rain. A napkin tucked beneath the mug lifted at one corner there, while cinnamon from the little tin made a shadow in the air. The steam moved up in quiet ribbons, then vanished on the pane. The spoon mark crossed the surface once and smoothed itself again. A passing car became a lantern behind the window's clouded line, and the cocoa held the color of a room allowed to shine. Hot cocoa window, brown warmth under rainy blue. Steam riding on the glass where the afternoon looks through. Hot cocoa window, small mug, softened street. Chocolate turning slowly with a quiet kind of heat. Hold the cup and watch the weather lose its sharper edge outside. Hot cocoa window lets the room grow warm and wide. The counter does not need to sparkle when the rain has blurred the door. A pot can keep a little thunder from reaching the wooden floor. A towel fold, a cinnamon shadow, a mug with one chip side. The gray outside becomes a picture when chocolate warms the light inside. Hot cocoa window, brown warmth under rainy blue. Steam riding on the glass where the afternoon looks through. Hot cocoa window, small mug, softened street. Chocolate turning slowly with a quiet kind of heat. Hold the cup and watch the weather lose its sharper edge outside. Hot cocoa window lets the room grow warm and wide. Cocoa darkens on the ladle, the window clears at one small seam. The chipped mug warms the napkin fold where rain turns quiet into steam.
A ripe peach split in the baker's palm with a soft and golden sound. Juice slipped down to the wooden board and made a small sun on the brown. The blender jar stood waiting with milk along its side, while peach slices slid from the baker's palm like little moons at tide. A pale straw in a paper sleeve lay near the folded tray, and the counter took on apricot before the drink had found its way. The first spin pulled the fruit to cream in a slow and mellow turn. Orange softened into ivory where the silver blades could learn. The window warmed the blender glass with a square of afternoon, and every every tiny peach thread there move gently through the room. Peach smoothie, apricot light in a silver spin, cream and fruit folding together where the quiet color begins. Peach smoothie, soft gold under afternoon blue, a mellow little weather turning thick and smooth and new. Let the blender slow to silence, let the peach keep drifting through. Peach smoothie makes the counter softer too. The baker wiped the wooden board but left one honeyed line. A drop of peach on the menu card turned the corner warm and fine. Someone stacked the napkins neatly, then changed the top one twice as the blender hummed behind them with its creamy rounded ice. The chilled glass waited by the rail with no hurry in its shine, and the peachy swirl inside the jar kept bending out of line. The smoothie thickened by the second in a slow revolving glow. A bit of fruit along the lid held on, then let go. The spoon beside the folded tray caught orange on its edge, and the whole room leaned a little toward the counter's sunny ledge. Peach smoothie, apricot light in a silver spin, cream and fruit folding together where the quiet color begins. Peach smoothie, soft gold under afternoon blue, a mellow little weather turning thick and smooth and new. Let the blender slow to silence, let the peach keep drifting through. Peach smoothie makes the counter softer too. The peach did not arrive as brightness all at once across the glass. It came from flesh and knife and milk from a small gold line that passed. A marked up menu, wooden board, a lid with one pale trace. The afternoon learned how to mellow in the blender's rounded place. Peach smoothie, apricot light in a silver spin, cream and fruit folding together where the quiet color begins. Peach smoothie, soft gold under afternoon blue, a mellow little weather turning thick and smooth and new. Let the blender slow to silence, let the peach keep drifting through. Peach smoothie makes the counter softer too. The wooden board keeps one peach line, the menu corner glows faint gold. The blender jar rests near the rail with apricot still in its fold. The vanilla bean split open underneath a silver knife. Tiny seeds clung to the blade like little dots of night. Cream waited in a metal cup beside the crushed ice tray, while a pale gold label on the bottle caught the softer part of day. The baker scraped the dark small specks into the cold white stream, and the counter turned a little quieter around that simple cream. The first turn pulled the vanilla through the milk in freckled lines. Black seeds drifted under frost like stars beneath the shine. The spoon made one slow circle before the blender found its tone, and every pale reflection there became a room of its own. Vanilla bean frappe, cream white hush with tiny stars, cold milk turning slowly under frosted silver bars. Vanilla bean frappe, pale gold in the afternoon, a quiet little sweetness moving softer than a tune. Let the specks drift through the cream, let the ice keep shining clean. Vanilla bean frappe makes the counter calm between. A paper straw in ivory stripes rested near the sugar tin. A drop of cream beside the scoop held one black seed within. Someone closed the order notebook with a careful little hand, then left the pencil on the cover where the pale light came to land. The blender's sound stayed low and rounded, never bright, never loud, while the vanilla turned the coldness into a softly freckled cloud. Frost gathered near the base in a thin and quiet ring. The cream held every tiny seed like it knew a hidden thing. The spoon tapped once against the cup, then settled out of view, and the room leaned into ivory with a small gold edge of blue. Vanilla bean frappe, cream white hush with tiny stars, cold milk turning slowly under frosted silver bars. Vanilla bean frappe, pale gold in the afternoon, a quiet little sweetness moving softer than a tune. Let the specks drift through the cream, let the ice keep shining clean. Vanilla bean frappe makes the counter calm between. The flavor hides in little marks too small to call a sign. A seed on cream, a knife with shine, a label worn by time. The quietest thing on the counter still changes what you see. When pale milk learns a secret from a dark vanilla tree. Vanilla bean frappe, cream white hush with tiny stars, cold milk turning slowly under frosted silver bars. Vanilla bean frappe, pale gold in the afternoon, a quiet little sweetness moving softer than a tune. Let the specks drift through the cream, let the ice keep shining clean. Vanilla bean frappe makes the counter calm between. The knife keeps one vanilla dot, the notebook closes soft and pale. Frost thins slowly near the cup where cream remembers every trail.
The bottle cap snapped from the opener and spun across the tray. Ginger scent jumped from the glass neck, sharp enough to wake the day. A thin gold line ran down the bottle where the cold had kissed the side. Tiny bubbles hurried upward with a bright and peppered pride. The paper straw stayed wrapped and waiting near a coaster edged in blue, while the chrome beneath the bottle caught the fizz and flashed it through. The first pour sparked against the ice with a quick and silver sound. A ginger bite moved through the bubbles from the bottom to the crown. The cap kept rocking near the napkin, then settled bent and bright. And every little pop of gold put corners on the light. Ginger ale spark, bottle snap, and golden fizz. A lively little shimmer where the cool chrome counter is. Ginger ale spark, pepper bright and clean. Bubbles racing upward through a sharp and sunny sheen. Let the cap spin out its answer, let the ice ring clear and small. Ginger ale spark wakes the room without a call. The label on the bottle wore a scratch across its name, but the amber in the bubbles kept rising just the same. Someone tore the straw sleeve open with a quick white paper sound, and left it curled beside the coaster like a ribbon on the ground. A drop ran past the bottle's shoulder and paused beneath the light, while the ginger fizz kept climbing through the afternoon bright. The ice gave back a tiny chime when the glass was turned around. The bubbles broke in little sparks, too quick to hold a sound. A clean, sharp scent along the counter cut through sugar, cream, and air, and the room stood up a little as if sunlight entered there. Ginger ale spark, bottle snap, and golden fizz. A lively little shimmer where the cool chrome counter is. Ginger ale spark, pepper bright and clean. Bubbles racing upward through a sharp and sunny sheen. Let the cap spin out its answer, let the ice ring clear and small. Ginger ale spark wakes the room without a call. The brightest thing is sometimes quick, a cap that spins a bubble break, a ginger note that lifts the air before the glass can shake. Gold does not need to linger long to leave the counter changed. One sharp little burst of fizz can make the quiet rearrange. Ginger ale spark, bottle snap, and golden fizz. A lively little shimmer where the cool chrome counter is. Ginger ale spark, pepper bright and clean. Bubbles racing upward through a sharp and sunny sheen. Let the cap spin out its answer, let the ice ring clear and small. Ginger ale spark wakes the room without a call. The cap rests bent beside the tray, a straw sleeve curls in paper white. Gold bubbles fade beneath the ice where ginger leaves a line of light.
Matcha powder tapped the shaker in a soft green little fall, dusting one pale corner of the counter by the wall. The whisk made circles in the cup before the ice went in. Cream waited near the metal scoop with a cool and folded grin. A folded napkin caught the powder like a leaf that lost its tree, and the room grew a shade quieter around that bitter green. The first pour turned the cream into ribbons soft and slow. Matcha opened under frost where the colder currents go. The spoon drew one calm pathway through the green and ivory shade, and every little swirl below gave the counter softer shade. Matcha cream frappe, green hush under silver light, cream folding into garden shade with the crushed ice shining white. Matcha cream frappe, soft foam, quiet quiet bloom, a little counter garden, growing cooler in the room. Let the matcha drift through cream, let the spoon draw something true. Matcha cream frappe turns the afternoon green-blue. The shaker tin stayed open with a powder mark inside. A small green thumbprint on the napkin leaned where the straw would hide. Someone moved the sugar jar, then set it farther back, as if this kind of sweetness needed room around the track. The ice made tiny cloudy roads beneath the creamy top, and the matcha kept on spreading even after spoons had stopped. A pale foam gathered at the edge, then softened into green. The glass grew cold along the base where the metal scoop had been. The paper straw in faded gold waited near the tray, while the room held still enough to watch the color find its way. Matcha cream frappe, green hush under silver light, cream folding into garden shade, with the crushed ice shining white. Matcha cream frappe, soft foam, quiet bloom, a little counter garden, growing cooler in the room. Let the matcha drift through cream, let the spoon draw something true. Matcha cream frappe turns the afternoon green-blue. The green begins as powder, then chooses where to land, on napkin, spoon, and folded cream, on the quiet of a hand. It does not rush to sweetness, it settles into shade, a small garden under ice that the silver counter made. Matcha cream frappe, green hush under silver light, cream folding into garden shade, with the crushed ice shining white. Matcha cream frappe, soft foam, quiet bloom, a little counter garden, growing cooler in the room. Let the matcha drift through cream, let the spoon draw something true. Matcha cream frappe turns the afternoon green-blue. The shaker tin keeps one green rim, a powder mark stays on the fold, foam thins slowly near the spoon, where the counter garden holds.
The root beer bottle wore a label with one corner curling brown. Dark bubbles knocked inside the neck like a bass note winding down. Vanilla slipped from the scoop and landed with a sigh. Foam climbed up in slow white ladders toward the diner's amber sky. A long spoon leaned across the napkin, silver thin and tall, while the paper coaster under it drank the first dark ring of all. The soda folded round the vanilla in a deep and rising tide. Brown and white began to wander down the cold and creamy side. The jukebox hummed a lower note behind the counter rail, and every bubble underneath told its fizzy little tale. Root beer float, dark river vanilla cloud, foam climbing up the edges where the old bass note gets loud. Root beer float, a long spoon papering, a creamy little weather where the jukebox starts to sing. Let the soda lift the vanilla, let the foam ride its own note. Root beer float keeps a small song in its throat. The baker wiped the bottleneck with a towel soft and blue, but a stripe of brown along the glass kept shining through and through. Someone tapped the long spoon lightly, then left it by the straw. The coaster curled at one wet corner like it liked the song it saw. The vanilla made a little island, breaking slowly into cream, while the root beer underneath it kept its old familiar dream. A pale trail crossed the soda where the scoop had started down. The foam kept building tiny bridges over every shade of brown. The jukebox light blinked once in amber, then settled into gold, and the float became a record the counter seemed to hold. Root beer float, dark river vanilla cloud, foam climbing up the edges where the old bass note gets loud. Root beer float, long spoon paper ring, a creamy little weather where the jukebox starts to sing. Let the soda lift the vanilla, let the foam ride its own note. Root beer float keeps a small song in its throat. The song begins below the surface where the dark soda moves, then rises through the vanilla in soft and foamy grooves. A curved label, a coaster ring, a spoon with amber shine. The diner keeps an old refrain in brown and cream combined. Root beer float, dark river vanilla cloud, foam climbing up the edges where the old bass note gets loud. Root beer float, long spoon paper ring, a creamy little weather where the jukebox starts to sing. Let the soda lift the vanilla, let the foam ride its own note. Root beer float keeps a small song in its throat. The coaster curves beneath the ring, the long spoon keeps an amber line. Foam thins slowly into brown where the jukebox hums in time.
The mint came first in the air before the shake turned green, fresh and cool above the counter, fresh enough to clear the scene. The chocolate pump clicked twice, then left a ribbon on the tin. Brown lines curved along the metal where the cold cream waded in. A napkin corner lifted softly from the fan behind the rail, and the room picked up a bright new chill with cocoa in its trail. The mixer pulled the mint through cream in a quick and frosty turn. Chocolate drew its darker roads where the pale green started to learn. A spoon flashed once beside the lid, then vanished under shine, and every stripe along the swirl made the coolness more alive. Mint chocolate shake, fresh green cocoa thread, a bright chill on the counter with the darker ribbon spread. Mint chocolate shake, cool snap, creamy slide, chocolate turning little corners where the mint wakes up inside. Green can laugh with brown, cold can carry something deep. Mint chocolate shake keeps the afternoon on its feet. The syrup bottle wore a thumbprint near the label's silver seam. A drop of chocolate on the nozzle held a tiny polished gleam. Someone set the straw sleeve down, then missed the tray by half, and the paper curled beside the shaker like it had heard the laugh. The whip top waited quietly with the cocoa dusting thin, while the mint below kept moving in a cool and playful spin. A darker streak crossed through the cream and folded out of sight. The green returned around it with a cleaner kind of light. The coaster caught a frosty ring near the mixer's little hum, and the counter seemed to brighten where the minty edges spun. Mint chocolate shake, fresh green cocoa thread, a bright chill on the counter with the darker ribbon spread. Mint chocolate shake, cool snap, creamy slide, chocolate turning little corners where the mint wakes up inside. Green can laugh with brown, cold can carry something deep. Mint chocolate shake keeps the afternoon on its feet. The surprise is in the crossing where the cool and cocoa meet. One side bright as open windows, one side rounded, dark and sweet. A pump mark, a straw sleeve, a spoon with green on its shine. The counter finds a playful edge in every crooked chocolate line. Mint chocolate shake, fresh green cocoa thread, a bright chill on the counter with the darker ribbon spread. Mint chocolate shake, cool snap, creamy slide, chocolate turning little corners where the mint wakes up inside. Green can laugh with brown, cold can carry something deep. Mint chocolate shake keeps the afternoon on its feet. The syrup pump keeps one brown bead, the straw sleeve curls beside the tray. Mint cools the air above the rail where chocolate leaves its crooked way. The orange syrup pump stuck once, then clicked into release. A bright line crossed the silver tray like sunlight finding peace. Cream waited in a little pitcher, soft and white and slow, while soda bubbles tapped below it with an easy amber glow. An orange peel curled beside the napkin, fresh from a careful twist, and the counter caught a citrus shine the morning almost missed. The cream poured in without a hurry, clouding through the orange bright. Fizz rose softly through the color, carrying little beads of light. The straw rolled once against the coaster, then settled near the rim, and every sunny layer there made the chrome look warm within. Orange cream soda, citrus cloud, and velvet fizz, a sunny stripe of sweetness where the silver counter is. Orange cream soda, bright foam drifting slow, orange light under cream with a soft old-fashioned glow. The bubbles do not race here, they rise and gather gold. Orange cream soda makes the afternoon unfold. The syrup pump kept shining with a drop beneath its nose. A tangerine mark on the menu warmed the specials in their rows. Someone wiped the soda handle, then missed one sticky line where the orange color lingered like a little single strip of shine. The cream made pale soft islands moving through the golden stream, and the straw leaned in as gently as a thought inside a dream. A small white swirl turned outward, then folded back to bright orange, gathered round the bubbles in a mellow ring of light. The peel beside the napkin gave the air a lifted edge, and the whole room seemed to balance on the counter's sunny ledge. Orange cream soda, citrus cloud, and velvet fizz, a sunny stripe of sweetness where the silver counter is. Orange cream soda, bright foam drifting slow, orange light under cream with a soft old-fashioned glow. The bubbles do not race here, they rise and gather gold. Orange cream soda makes the afternoon unfold. The color starts as syrup, then loosens into air. It climbs through cream and soda till the glass forgets its glare. Peel, twist, a sticky handle, a coaster turning warm. The counter finds a softer sun inside the orange storm. Orange cream soda, citrus cloud, and velvet fizz, a sunny stripe of sweetness where the silver counter is. Orange cream soda, bright foam drifting slow, orange light under cream with a soft old-fashioned glow. The bubbles do not race here, they rise and gather gold. Orange cream soda makes the afternoon unfold. The syrup pump keeps one bright drop, the peel curls near the tray. Cream foam thins through orange light where the afternoon turns soft and stays. The cherry slipped from silver tongues and nearly crossed the tray. It bumped a folded paper napkin, then politely chose to stay. Cola waited in the bottleneck, dark enough to shine, while the opener left a crescent mark beside the nickels line. A red syrup dot on the counter looked too bright to wipe away, and the straw sleeve curled in laughter at the edge of afternoon play. The cola poured with tiny thunder under cherry-colored light. Brown bubbles caught the syrup red and carried it through the bright. The nickel spun once near the saucer, then settled flat and small, as if the whole old counter had just heard the punchline fall. Cherry cola smile, red wink over cola brown, a cheeky little sparkle running up and circling round. Cherry cola smile, nickel shine and paper straw, a fizzy bit of mischief in the sweetest thing we saw. The bubbles keep a secret, the cherry almost tells. Cherry cola smile rings the counter's little bells. The paper label on the bottle had one peeled up edge of white, but the cherry syrup under it made the faded letters bright. Someone slid the nickel closer to the saucer's silver rim, and the straw drew lazy circles where the cola turned within. A little red line crossed the napkin like a joke written too fast, while the bottle caught the chrome light and held it till it passed. The cherry leaned against the straw, then bobbed away again. The fizz kept tapping at the surface like a tiny set of pins. A brown drop ran beside the label, then stopped above the tray, and the counter wore a grin that would not quite behave. Cherry cola smile, red wink over cola brown, a cheeky little sparkle running up and circling round. Cherry cola smile, nickel shine and paper straw, a fizzy bit of mischief in the sweetest thing we saw. The bubbles keep a secret, the cherry almost tells. Cherry cola smile rings the counter's little bells. The fun begins off center, where the cherry nearly rolls, where a nickel makes a circle and the fizz forgets control. A paper label lifting, a syrup dot to red. The counter learns a crooked smile from one small cherry overhead. Cherry cola smile, red wink over cola brown, a cheeky little sparkle running up and circling round. Cherry cola smile, nickel shine and paper straw, a fizzy bit of mischief in the sweetest thing we saw. The bubbles keep a secret, the cherry almost tells. Cherry cola smile rings the counter's little bells. The nickel rests beside the tray, a red dot dries in crooked style. The cherry leans against the straw, where cola keeps its little smile.
The night lamp lowered on the counter with a small and amber hum. A folded cloth beside the kettle held the warmth that had begun. Milk moved slowly in the little pot with a soft white turning sound, while the spoon lay near the saucer, keeping stillness on the ground. The register drawer clicked closed, somewhere gentle, somewhere late, and the ceramic cup stood waiting with a patience small and late. Steam gathered near the lamp glow, then loosened into air. The milk made quiet circles with the spoon no longer there. A towel shadow crossed the handle, then faded from the rim, and the room became a little slower from the counter to the dim. Warm milk before bed, lamp glow, ceramic white, a soft cloud over the counter, folding silver into night. Warm milk before bed, small pot, folded cloth, a gentle cup of quiet when the busy edges soften. The day can lower its shoulders, the light can thin its thread. Warm milk before bed leaves a hush where footsteps led. The menu board above the bottles lost its chalky little shine. Someone turned the sugar tin so the label faced the line. A straw jar slept in tidy rows near the tray of rinsed spoons, and the window held the last street light like a pale impatient moon. Milk warmed the cup in silence from the bottom to the rim, while the little pot gave one whisper and the night leaned further in. A soft ring formed beneath the cup on the folded cloth below. The steam drew one white ribbon where the lamp was hanging low. The spoon reflected half a circle, then let the brightness go, and every corner near the counter found a gentler way to slow. Warm milk before bed, lamp glow ceramic white, a soft cloud over the counter, folding silver into night. Warm milk before bed, small pot, folded cloth, a gentle cup of quiet when the busy edges soften. The day can lower its shoulders, the light can thin its thread. Warm milk before bed leaves a hush where footsteps led. The closing hour does not announce itself, it settles piece by piece. In a drawer that clicks, a towel fold, a kettle finding peace. A cup can hold the smallest warmth without asking to be bright, and the counter learns to breathe again underneath the night lamp light. Warm milk before bed, lamp glow ceramic white, a soft cloud over the counter, folding silver into night. Warm milk before bed, small pot, folded cloth, a gentle cup of quiet when the busy edges soften. The day can lower its shoulders, the light can thin its thread. Warm milk before bed leaves a hush where footsteps led. The small pot cools beside the flame, the folded cloth keeps one warm seam. The ceramic rim grows quiet where milk steam thins into a dream.
A blueberry stain found the receipt before the blender turned, small and purple near the corner, like a dust that paper learned. Yogurt slid from a silver spoon in a slow white ribbon line, then folded into berry blue where the jar began to shine. The tray held 3 loose blueberries, round and dark and still, while evening gathered at the counter with a quiet violet chill. The spoon left one pale crescent through the berry-colored cream. Purple deepened under yogurt like a window entering dream. Caught on the lid, then disappeared from view, and the blender softened every edge into twilight. softly under light. Blueberry yogurt smoothie, receipt stained silver spoon. A quiet little evening, cooling in the afternoon. Purple does not hurry, yogurt moves it slow and true. Blueberry yogurt smoothie lets the counter dream in blue. Someone pressed the receipt down flat but left the stain in place. The printed numbers blurred a little with a berry-colored grace. The straw sleeve waited unopened near the tray's cool metal rim, and the blender jar held twilight, turning gently from within. A small white line along the handle made the purple look more deep, while the room became the kind of calm that almost learns to sleep. The berries broke in quiet pieces through the yogurt's cloudy fold. Each small skin became a shadow with a softer blue to hold. The spoon tapped once beside the lid, then settled by the tray, and the smoothie kept its evening, though the lamp had not turned gray. Blueberry yogurt smoothie, violet dusk and creamy white. Berry trails through folded yogurt, turning softly under light. Blueberry yogurt smoothie, receipt stained silver spoon. A quiet little evening, cooling in the afternoon. Purple does not hurry, yogurt moves it slow and true. Blueberry yogurt smoothie lets the counter dream in blue. The blue begins in tiny marks, a stain, a seed, a spoon, then widens into evening before the room expects the moon. A receipt corner, metal tray, a ribbon pale and slow. The counter learns a twilight shade from berries letting go. Blueberry yogurt smoothie, violet dusk and creamy white. Berry trails through folded yogurt, turning softly under light. Blueberry yogurt smoothie, receipt stained silver spoon. A quiet little evening, cooling in the afternoon. Purple does not hurry, yogurt moves it slow and true. Blueberry yogurt smoothie lets the counter dream in blue. The receipt keeps one purple cloud, the spoon rests pale beside the tray. Blueberry dust turns under cream, where afternoon drifts blue away. An apple peel curled from the knife in one long amber strand, and slipped beside the cinnamon tin like autumn from a hand. The enamel kettle waited low with a warm and hollow sound, while clove dust near the wooden rail made tiny stars of brown. A crate of apples by the shelf held sunset in their skin, and the counter smell the far-off trees before the steam came in. The cinnamon stick touched the cider with a slow, dark turning line. Amber deepened in the kettle like late light turning warm. A peel twist floated near the edge, then circled back again. And every breath above the counter carried orchard after rain. Cinnamon apple cider, apple gold and cinnamon brown. A little orchard warmth moving through the wooden town. Cinnamon apple cider, amber steam and folded spice. The counter finds an autumn road in the cup's slow rise. Not a bedtime kind of quiet, not a sparkle racing high. Cinnamon apple cider turns the room to apple sky. Someone chalked the special crooked, then brushed the powder clean, but a tiny mark of cinnamon stayed where the word had been. The ladle leaned against the kettle with a dark gold shining rim, and the apple crate beside the shelf made the afternoon feel dim. A folded cloth caught one warm circle underneath the cider spoon, while the windows held a copper light too early for the moon. Steam climbed up through spice and apple in a ribbon soft and spare. The cinnamon left its little shadow on the sweetness in the air. The kettle gave a wooden whisper through the counter's gentle grain, and the room remembered orchards without needing any rain. Cinnamon apple cider, apple gold and cinnamon brown. A little orchard warmth moving through the wooden town. Cinnamon apple cider, amber steam and folded spice. The counter finds an autumn road in the cup's slow rise. Not a bedtime kind of quiet, not a sparkle racing high. Cinnamon apple cider turns the room to apple sky. The warmth begins before the pouring in peel and dust and sound in a crate beside the shelf, and spice marks on the brown. A simple stick of cinnamon can change the air by name and make the smallest counter feel like somewhere leaves just came. Cinnamon apple cider, apple gold and cinnamon brown. A little orchard warmth moving through the wooden town. Cinnamon apple cider, amber steam and folded spice. The counter finds an autumn road in the cup's slow keeps one amber seam. Apple warmth holds to the wood, where spice still rises like a dream.
The melon syrup label had a corner peeling green, like a tiny summer postcard from a place no one had seen. A vanilla scoop waited softly on the chilled and silver tray, while the soda fountain whispered in a pastel kind of way. The long spoon caught a pale reflection, thin as moonlight on a rail, and the counter turned a little cooler where the melon color trailed. The syrup slipped beneath the bubbles with a light green turning sound. Cream waited at the edge of cold before it slowly wandered down. A napkin folded near the spoon held one sweet drop in place, and every little rise in fizz put summer on its face. Melon float, pastel green and vanilla white, a soft cloud over soda catching evening's gentle light. Melon float, long spoon, silver tray, a little summer postcard from a cooler kind of day. Foam climbs softly, bubbles glow, melon color drifts below. Melon float lets the counter bloom soft and slow. Someone turned the syrup bottle till the label faced the room. Its faded melon picture looked like June under a moon. The scoop slid down in silence, leaving cream along the green, while the bubbles made small stairways through the sweetest in between. A paper straw in faded stripes rolled toward the coaster's side, and the spoon leaned over gently as if ready for the tide. The soda changed around the vanilla in a soft and milky stream. Green grew pale along the edges like the color of a dream. The tray kept one cold circle where the scoop had waited still, and the room held on to summer in a quiet little thrill. Melon float, pastel green and vanilla white, a soft cloud over soda catching evening's gentle light. Melon float, long spoon, silver tray, a little summer postcard from a cooler kind of day. Foam climbs softly, bubbles glow, melon color drifts below. Melon float lets the counter bloom soft and slow. It is not the loudest sweetness that stays brightest in the air. Sometimes summer looks like melon in a spoon's reflected glare. A peeling label, silver tray, a scoop mark turning pale. The counter keeps a small vacation in one soft green soda trail. Melon float, pastel green and vanilla white, a soft cloud over soda catching evening's gentle light. Melon float, long spoon, silver tray, a little summer postcard from a cooler kind of day. Foam climbs softly, bubbles glow, melon color drifts below. Melon float lets the counter bloom soft and slow. The label curls beside the green, the long spoon keeps a silver line. Foam thins into melon light where summer leaves its little sign.
Caramel falls from the bottle across a hill of whipped cream. Slow gold drawing crooked letters on a coffee-colored dream. The dome lid waits beside the napkins, clear and round with a little shine. A straw and paper still unopened keeps its place along the line. The syrup takes the longer road down the cold and creamy side, leaving amber trails behind it where the coffee ice can hide. Caramel frappe counter, cold cream, coffee gold, a sweet line running slowly over something smooth and cold. Drizzle down, linger there, draw the evening as you go. Caramel frappe counter lets the soft lights overflow. A silver scoop mark on the surface shows where the cream was laid. The bottle wears a sticky circle from the last pour that it made. Someone turns the cup a little so the caramel finds a seam, and the whole drink looks handwritten in a glossy amber stream. The ice keeps every ribbon quiet under coffee, cream, and shade, while the golden line keeps falling like a note the spoon once made. Caramel frappe counter, cold cream, coffee gold, a sweet line running slowly over something smooth and cold. Drizzle down, linger there, draw the evening as you go. Caramel frappe counter lets the soft lights overflow. There's a little cursive sweetness on the side beneath the lid, a looping line of caramel where the colder layers hid. It bends around the whipped cream, then disappears below, but the glass remembers softly every place it chose to go. Caramel frappe counter, cold cream, coffee gold, a sweet line running slowly over something smooth and cold. Drizzle down, linger there, draw the evening as you go. Caramel frappe counter lets the soft lights overflow. The last gold thread holds to the lid, a sticky curve the napkin missed. The straw breaks through the cream white top, and the amber line does not stop.
A ripe banana meets the knife on a little wooden board. Soft yellow coins fall one by one near the blender's open door. Milk waits in a white glass bottle with the paper label torn, and the counter smells a little sweeter than it did this morning. The peel curls up beside the napkin like a sleepy golden smile. Creamy milk and banana sugar fill the air for half a while. Banana milkshake, thick yellow line through the straw. Soft as sunlight on the counter, warm as something no one saw. The spoon stands almost steady where the creamy layers wake. Banana milkshake makes a small day taste like cake. Someone wrote the price too quickly, then crossed one number out. A pale drop lands on the receipt beside a crooked little round. The blender gives a friendly rattle, then settles into hum, and the paper straw bends forward like it knows the first sip comes. The color turns from fruit to morning milk and yellow folding near. Every little shake of silver makes the old glass brighter here. Banana milkshake, thick yellow line through the straw. Soft as sunlight on the counter, warm as something no one saw. The spoon stands almost steady where the creamy layers wake. Banana milkshake makes a small day taste like cake. The crossed out price keeps showing underneath the pencil change, a tiny mark of human hurry on a menu slightly strange. But the straw leans in so gently and the milk drop dries in place. Even little clumsy moments can leave sweetness on their face. Banana milkshake, thick yellow line through the straw. Soft as sunlight on the counter, warm as something no one saw. The spoon stands almost steady where the creamy layers wake. Banana milkshake makes a small day taste like cake. The paper label lifts and curls, a pale drop dries beside the tray. The straw keeps its banana stain long after the hum fades away.
Grapefruit peel twists in the air, a sharp pink scent breaks free. Tiny drops land on the silver like bright sparks no one can see. The bottle opens with a snap, clean and quick against the tray. A slice of rind curls near the straw, still holding half the day. Fizz pricks lightly on the surface, small and fast and clear. Pink light gathers in the bubbles, then disappears. Sparkling grapefruit, sharp little shine. Pink fizz, clean bite, citrus on the line. Right on the tongue, fresh in the glass. Sparkling grapefruit wakes the room up fast. A wedge sits high on the rim, with the ruby edges thin. The straw cuts through the rising fizz and lets the brightness in. A clear drop runs along the bottle, then slips beneath the label. The whole drink sounds like tiny rain on a chrome top table. The bubbles burst in silver dots, quick as a window light. Each pink flash comes and goes before the room turns white. Sparkling grapefruit, sharp little shine. Pink fizz, clean bite, citrus on the line. Right on the tongue, fresh in the glass. Sparkling grapefruit wakes the room up fast. Light breaks through the lifting bubbles and scatters on the tray. Little stars of citrus color jump and fade away. The rind still warms between two fingers, bitter, sweet and thin. A bright peel scent keeps ringing long after it sinks in. Sparkling grapefruit, sharp little shine. Pink fizz, clean bite, citrus on the line. Right on the tongue, fresh in the glass. Sparkling grapefruit wakes the room up fast. The peel stays warm on fingertips, a pink ring dries beside the rind. The bottle cap keeps its tiny snap, and citrus lingers bright behind. Marshmallows tumble onto cocoa with a quiet little dip. White pillows touch the chocolate, then soften at the tip. The spoon lies warm beside the saucer, holding one brown shine. Steam climbs up in lazy ribbons past the menu's chalky line. The edges start to lose their corners in the cup's slow rising heat. Creamy white turns softly golden where the cocoa comes to meet. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup, little pillows on a chocolate tide. Warm rim, slow steam, sweetness gathering inside. Round and soft, deep and brown, floating where the shadows lean. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup makes the late day warm and clean. A sugar dust mark on the counter looks like snow that changed its mind. The paper sleeve around the handle keeps the warmth from running wild. Someone taps the spoon once lightly, and the surface learns to sway. The marshmallow moon breaks open in a cloudy little way. The cocoa pulls the white in closer, turning foam to velvet cream. A small brown circle widens slowly, like a pocket made of steam. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup, little pillows on a chocolate tide. Warm rim, slow steam, sweetness gathering inside. Round and soft, deep and brown, floating where the shadows lean. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup makes the late day warm and clean. Heat knows how to speak in whispers through the ceramic and the spoon. Hard little squares become clouds underneath the cocoa moon. A day can keep its sharper corners until warmth begins to stay, and the smallest bit of sweetness finds a softer shape to lay. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup, little pillows on a chocolate tide. Warm rim, slow steam, sweetness gathering inside. Round and soft, deep and brown, floating where the shadows lean. Cocoa Marshmallow Cup makes the late day warm and clean. The last white circle thins to cream. A brown wave folds it out of sight. The spoon keeps cocoa on its edge, and the cup holds on tonight. A cookie cracks against the tray with a small, dry sound. Dark crumbs scatter near the lid and dot the paper round. Mocha ice turns under cream in a slow brown spin. A dome of frost catches the light with cookie dust within. Crumbs begin their little sinking through the coffee-colored snow. Tiny specks of chocolate where the drift to places straws will know. Mocha cookie frappe, coffee ice and cookie rain. Cream on the lip of the cold clear dome, sweet brown marks remain. Crunch in the straw, velvet in the shade. Mocha cookie frappe keeps a dessert day handmade. The plastic lid gives one soft click when the straw slips through. A darker ribbon climbs the cream, then disappears from view. Cookie dust along the saucer draws a broken little trail. The napkin wears a mocha corner like a stamp from the mail. The colder layers hold their silence while the crumbs fall out of sight. Every speck becomes a secret in the coffee-colored white. Mocha cookie frappe, coffee ice and cookie rain. Cream on the lip of the cold clear dome, sweet brown marks remain. Crunch in the straw, velvet in the shade. Mocha cookie frappe keeps a dessert day handmade. The straw finds something tiny with a soft, uneven sound. A cookie grain taps the plastic, then slips farther down. The spoon knocks once on the dome lid, light and clear and small. A little desert rhythm moves through cream and all. Mocha cookie frappe, coffee ice and cookie rain. Cream on the lip of the cold clear dome, sweet brown marks remain. Crunch in the straw, velvet in the shade. Mocha cookie frappe keeps a dessert day handmade. A last crumb waits at the bottom, dark against the milky brown. The lid keeps one faint spoon mark after the straw leans down. A raspberry rolls from the saucer and taps the porcelain side. Red as a little secret, too round and bright to hide. Cream slips over ruby soda in a pale and silky stream. The bubbles blush beneath it like they're waking from a dream. Pink foam gathers in two layers, red below and cream above. The straw draws tiny ribbons through the rising raspberry love. Raspberry cream fizz, blush and velvet bright and sweet. Red bubbles under pale cream, dancing lightly at the feet. Raspberry cream fizz, soft foam climbing to the rim. A little ribbon in the soda, turning ruby as it spins. The spoon reflects a berry shadow, long and thin across the tray. A napkin catches one red circle that refuses to fade away. The cream keeps folding into color with a slow and lovely turn, while the raspberry near the saucer looks too cheerful to be learned. The layers loosen at the middle where the fizz begins to climb. Cream and red make little stairways up the glass in berry time. Raspberry cream fizz, blush and velvet bright and sweet. Red bubbles under pale cream, dancing lightly at the feet. Raspberry cream fizz, soft foam climbing to the rim. A little ribbon in the soda, turning ruby as it spins. A red ribbon threads the bubbles, then unties beneath the cream. It curls around the silver straw like a tiny satin stream. The foam wears pink along its edges, the berry stain glows thin, and the whole glass seems to whisper where the bright red color's been. Raspberry cream fizz, blush and velvet bright and sweet. Red bubbles under pale cream, dancing lightly at the feet. Raspberry cream fizz, soft foam climbing to the rim. A little ribbon in the soda, turning ruby as it spins. The berry rests beside the saucer with a shine the light still keeps. Pink foam marks the upper rim, while the red thread slowly sleeps.
Someone slides a little glass to the center of the tray. Milk moves once against the rim, then quietly stays. The counter light grows wider around that small white round. A spoon stops near the saucer without another sound. The smaller it sits there, the softer the room appears. A plain white circle holding all the leftover cheers. Little glass of milk, small white moon on the tray. Quiet rim, gentle shine, letting the bright day lay. Little glass of milk, plain and soft and near. A tiny pause of white, making the evening clear. The paper straw is still wrapped beside the folded cloth. A drop has touched the upper edge and turned the light to frost. The menu colors above it feel further than before, while this small glass keeps glowing near the silver drawer. Its surface barely trembles when the old floor softly creaks. A pale reflection opens where the tired lamplight speaks. Little glass of milk, small white moon on the tray. Quiet rim, gentle shine, letting the bright day lay. Little glass of milk, plain and soft and near. A tiny pause of white, making the evening clear. The tall bottles keep their colors up along the painted shelf. Strawberry red and melon green, all resting by themselves. But here the smallest circle holds the light without a show. A simple kind of brightness only quiet things can know. Little glass of milk, small white moon on the tray. Quiet rim, gentle shine, letting the bright day lay. Little glass of milk, plain and soft and near. A tiny paws of white, making the evening clear. The wrapped straw stays beside it, the folded cloth keeps still. A milk drop dries along the rim, white on the windowsill.
The towel moves around the last drink in a slow half-circle line. Chrome shows through the scattered sugar where the late lamps start to shine. The open sign turns in the window with a soft red little click. Bottle caps rest near the register, bent from every tiny trick. A straw wrapper catches lamplight near a spoon with fading gold. The menu chalk has lost its edges, but the final glass stays cold. Last drink on the counter, hold the closing light. A little shine beside the bottles, keeping sweetness through the night. Last drink on the counter, soft straw silver tray. When the room grows quiet slowly, let the glow remain this way. A pink ring dries beside the saucer, a green drop marks the rail. A brown crumb hides beneath the napkin, like a note without a mail. Someone stacks the little glasses by the sink in careful rows, and the final straw keeps leaning where the last reflection glows. Colors gather without speaking in the shine along the chrome. Amber, berry, milk, and melon find a small way to go home. Last drink on the counter, hold the closing light. A little shine beside the bottles, keeping sweetness through the night. Last drink on the counter, soft straw silver tray. When the room grows quiet slowly, let the glow remain this way. The day leaves traces everywhere, a citrus scent, a cocoa mark, a ribbon of caramel near the lid, a spoon still holding spark. Nothing asked to be remembered, still the little details stay, like tiny lights beneath the glass, waiting for another day. Last drink on the counter, hold the closing light. A little shine beside the bottles, keeping sweetness through the night. Last drink on the counter, soft straw silver tray. When the room grows quiet slowly, let the glow remain this way. The towel folds beside the sink, the red sign cools against the pane. A round mark stays where the glass had been, still catching a thread of flame.